We bought this site for $300,000, then sold over $2 million of the rock. And when the site's finished, it'll be worth another $2 million. This is the Quarry story and how one permit turned a problem into $4 million.
So this piece of land we acquired with the intent to develop it. It was 8 acres located off of Highway 71 in Greenwood, Arkansas. The whole site was about 16 to 18 feet above the road and was solid rock.
Originally, we thought we'd have to blast the rock and then bring in a crusher. That would have cost about $30,000 a month, and it wasn't viable. We didn't start out thinking that we would be running a rock quarry. The whole thing was 16 to 18 foot above the road.
We were looking for ideas and searching and kind of come up with this project down the road. They're building a bunch of bridges through a swamp and you need a lot of rock for that. So
when did we get this property?
I believe we purchased this, it was either in late 22 or early 23. Before we acquired it, at some point in the past, it was used to make rock before. They were shut down because of their practices. The city of Greenwood made it against ordinance to blast in the city limits.
But for this, we got a way around that, right?
I mean, through our ties with the community and, you know, the people have put trust in our company, we were able to go down and visit with the city council and a couple of meetings and get them to lift that ban and allow us to do some blasting on this site, which without blasting, this would have never been able to be I mean, you know, you can't get it out fast enough for the volumes.
If you're interested in investing alongside us, we're having a free webinar for you next Tuesday, where we'll walk you through the process. Links below in the description.
We're using electronics to blast with, and they basically take a booster and a cap, drop it down in the hole, you fill it with emulsion. That's the name of the explosive powder. It's actually a liquid form. We set blasting mats over the holes, bombs away kind of deal.
Blasting mats like those down
yeah,
in the
yeah,
hole,
there you go.
right behind us? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So there was a giant wall and face that you'll see from the outside from the highway that blocked this property. So as we lower the entire property, we're gonna take out this face all along the highway so that all this will become open frontage that you can see space here for retail. We'll have a good 2-acre corner parcel available once this is all done, and then 6 acres behind that to continue on with other types of development. So they have to put the seismographs all around the property and on neighboring properties, and it's to set up to protect, you know, other houses, commercial buildings, parking lots, things like that, to make sure that we're not getting too big of a blast that it moves enough to crack their concrete or mess up their foundations or anything like that. But we try to keep it under, and, you know, I didn't even know that was something that could happen when we first got out here, that, you know, blasting over here thousands of feet away from a property could move the ground enough to actually damage it. So now we're gonna head over and take a look at some of the projects we've been delivering this at.
Yeah, this was a cow pasture. The city needed room for expansion and people to get around town. They decided, working with the state, to get this bypass put in. It needed a lot of rock fill to bring it up to the elevations we're at now. I mean, you can see that it's been brought up about 15 to 20 feet throughout the job.
What's interesting is when you back up and look at all the financials on this whole project, you know, we bought the property for $300,000 and didn't really have a plan with what to do with it. We would just do something in the future. When we tried to look at improving it and lowering the site, it was gonna be so expensive, we couldn't afford to do it. Now we've ended up selling over $2 million worth of rock, and the property is gonna be worth another $2 million when it's finished, because not only is this new bypass installed, but as soon as it's finished, the state is gonna let widening the highway all the way out to the corner of our property at 71 to 5 lanes and run utilities all the way out to the end. So that's going to bring a tremendous value that I'd like to say we planned on because we're just super intelligent and did a lot of research. But honestly, it was just luck. And sometimes it's just being in the right spot at the right time.
Yeah, this site here is kind of what got the conversation started on us getting into the rock business, because we had this lease and I think we leased this in 2021, and we got 22 acres here, and it's basically a shell pit. This RDOT project came available. We were the closest supplier for that job, and that led us into servicing that other property.
And now we're on site at the I-49 extension at one of the most critical spots of this project, which is the Arkansas River Bridge crossing that will happen right here behind us. This is where most of our rock has been going, and we've been doing it for quite a while. When did we start this project?
We started this particular project back in January, so we're in October now. So we've been working on this a little over 9 months, and we've hauled thousands of truckloads of rock into here.
This project, over 100,000 tons we've brought. I mean, total project, how much do you think this project
well,
makes?
we just actually got and this might be news to you, but we just got a change order for at least an additional 20,000 tons. So now we will be working back on the south side of the river, and due to a change order because of some bad material they found, we're going to lay another layer of rock and keep rolling. Yeah, we've been very fortunate to be able to get some of this work, and we can't thank our partners enough. We've been able to help out Emery Sapp, and they're the ones that have the dirt contract. General contractors, Manhattan Bridge. It's been a lot of fun. It's been pretty exciting, and we never dreamed when we came across that property that it would turn into this kind of a project with it.
This is what happens when you stay ready for opportunity. We've got more projects like this coming. Subscribe now so you don't miss them.